Hello, everyone, and welcome to this moment as we get together to share the word of the Lord. We continue our journey preparing ourselves to celebrate the Holy Week and Easter. And this Holy Week and Easter is getting closer and closer. But we still have some time to pay attention to the voice of the Lord. And in today's gospel, from the Gospel of John, we hear this. Jesus went to the Mount of Olives, but early in the morning he arrived again in the temple area. And all the people started coming to him, and he sat down and taught them. Then the scribes and the Pharisees brought the woman who had been caught in adultery and made her stand in the middle. They said to him, "Teacher, this woman was caught in the very act of committing adultery. Now in the law, Moses commanded us to stone such women. So what do you say?" They said this to test him, so that they could have some charge to bring against him. Jesus bent down and began to write in the ground with his finger. But when they continued asking him, he straightened up and said to them, "Let the one among you who is without sin be the first to throw a stone at her." Again, he bent down and wrote in the ground. And in response, they went away one by one, beginning with the elders. So he was left alone with the woman before him. Then Jesus straightened up and said to her, "Woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you?" She replied, "No one, sir." Then Jesus said, "Neither do I condemn you. Go, and from now on do not sin anymore." So, as we continue our journey, we are invited to see the two different images in today's gospel. First one, Jesus that comes to the temple and the crowd gets around him and he's teaching them. So that is a positive thing, that they are thirsty of his words, so he's teaching. Then comes in those who think they are the best of a kind, the scribes and the Pharisees. But they bring a woman that, according to them, was caught in adultery. And they say, "Teacher, this woman was caught in the very act of committing adultery." So it is the first time I see a woman committing adultery alone. If there was a woman, where's the man? We know that that woman went home forgiven by the Lord, but the man remained in his sin. And just to see the way the law was, just in one side. So the woman was at fault, not the man. So what Jesus said, the one without sin be the first one to throw the stone. And he was writing in the ground with his finger. And scholars, they say that Jesus was writing in the soil, in the ground, the sins of those around the woman. And it's why they went away one by one, starting by the elders. So Jesus does not condemn the woman, but tells her, "Go, from now on, do not sin anymore." So there is a commitment, but there is forgiveness. And the man remains in his sin. So it is today the day when the Lord is inviting you and I to stop by. And instead of pointing the finger to the others, to place ourselves in front of a mirror. And as we place ourselves in front of the mirror, to look at the things we still have to change and allow the Lord to change our lives. That is exactly what we need. Allow the Lord to change our lives. So that is a journey of Lent. Allow the Lord to change our lives. So let us continue our journey. We still have a week before we start the Holy Week. So let us take courage, advantage of these days, to allow the Lord to change us from within. As I was saying in Spanish too, that many times we have people that in the communities of faith, their job is exactly to go around and pinpoint the mistakes of the others. Gossiping all the time. Like the Pharisees and the scribes in the time of Jesus. That it was easy for them just to go in and find a mistake on the life of the woman. But they never recognized their own faults. But they walked away. So in our reality today in our communities, just let us make sure we, instead of pointing the finger to the mistakes of the others, that we place ourselves in front of the mirror and recognizing that we are not perfect. We need the grace of God. We need the mercy of the Lord. So may the Lord help you today with his blessing and help you to journey with him. God bless you.